Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're exploring a piece of US history that is both unique and often overlooked, the 2009 Guam $quarter. This particular coin is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program and the series of U.S. Territories quarters, released to honor the 5 U.S. territories. While the coin might seem like just another addition to a collection, it holds a fascinating history, design, and, most importantly, an incredible value. Stick with us as we uncover the story of this extraordinary coin and its impressive potential value at the end. Guam, an unincorporated territory of the United States located in the Western Pacific, is the focus of this unique quarter. The coin was issued in 2009, making it one of the last in the 50 State Quarters program, which had already been going strong for a decade. But Guam wasn't the only territory honored that year. Other coins were issued for American Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Northern Mariana Islands, and Puerto Rico. However, the Guam quarter has a distinct appeal, both because of its design and the significance of the island itself. Guam is an important U.S. territory with a rich history, especially in military service. For years, the island has played a strategic role in U.S. military operations, and its residents are proud of their heritage and status as U.S. citizens. The quarter design was meant to capture this deep connection between the island and the broader United States, while also celebrating its natural beauty and cultural significance. Now, let's take a closer look at the coin's design, which is one of the key elements that has made it so desirable to collectors. On the reverse side of the 2009 Guam quarter, you'll find an image of the island's most famous landmark, the War in the Pacific National Historical Park, specifically the Pacific Ocean with a focus on a jungle scene. You'll also see an ancient Chamorro village structure, representing the indigenous culture of the island. This design, created by artist Susan Gamble, embodies Guam's unique blend of native culture, military history, and natural beauty. Above this stunning image, the quarter bears the inscriptions, Guam and United in Pride and Hope, a powerful phrase that reflects the island's unity and determination despite its relatively small size and the challenges it has faced throughout its history. Surrounding the design, you'll find the words, E pluribus unum, the Latin phrase meaning, out of many, one, further emphasizing the unity of the U.S. territories with the nation as a whole. The coin also features the date, 2009, and the mint mark to identify where the coin was struck. The obverse side of the coin remains unchanged, as it features the familiar portrait of George Washington, which is common across all U.S. quarters. This traditional side keeps the continuity of the quarter series intact while allowing the reverse side to showcase each state or territory's unique character. Now, you may be wondering how a coin like this, which was minted in large numbers and used by millions of people, can become a valuable collector's item. The secret lies in rarity and condition. Like many coins produced for circulation, most 2009 Guam quarters saw heavy use, and as a result, they became worn and damaged, especially as they traveled through wallets, coin jars, and cash registers. However, some of these quarters have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, and it's these coins that are the most highly sought after by collectors. Coins that have been carefully preserved without any signs of wear or damage are considered mint state or uncirculated, and they can be worth far more than their face value. A perfect 2009 Guam quarter, kept in its original state, can fetch a premium price, especially among serious collectors who are looking to complete their collection with high-quality examples. Moreover, minting errors can significantly increase a coin's value. Errors can range from minor misprints to major flaws that make the coin stand out. Sometimes these errors happen during the die-striking process, leading to coins with double stamps, incorrect designs, or even missing details. These coins, known as error coins, are particularly valuable because they are unique and often one-of-a-kind pieces. If you're fortunate enough to come across a 2009 Guam quarter with a minting error, you could be holding a rare treasure that could significantly increase in value. When it comes to the 2009 Guam quarter, certain varieties and errors can fetch impressive prices. Coins with slight misprints, missing or doubled inscriptions, or flaws in the design have attracted attention in the collector market, pushing their values far beyond what you would expect from a standard, everyday quarter. But the real magic happens when you come across a coin in perfect uncirculated condition. If you happen to find a 2009 Guam quarter that looks as if it just came off the minting press, shiny, flawless, and crisp, it could easily be worth far more than you ever imagined. That's right, a pristine, uncirculated 2009 Guam quarter can be worth up to $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a single coin that was originally minted as just another piece of change. Imagine finding this coin tucked away in a box of old coins or even in a jar of loose change you've collected over the years. It's a perfect example of how a simple, everyday item can transform into a valuable piece of history. This is what makes coin collecting so exciting. It's a hobby that combines history, art, and the potential for financial reward. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, coins like the 2009 Guam quarter remind us that treasures are often hidden in plain sight. Before we wrap up, if you happen to have a 2009 Guam quarter, take a close look at its condition and design. If it's in mint condition or you find any signs of a rare minting error, you might just be holding onto something incredibly valuable. The value of this coin is just one of many examples of how a little-known quarter can be worth a small fortune with the right circumstances. Top 2, we have something truly special to talk about, the 2014 Shenandoah National Park quarter. This particular coin holds more than just monetary value. It's a beautiful representation of one of the United States' most iconic national parks and an example of how simple quarters can turn into valuable collectibles over time. Stick with us as we explore the history, design, and significance of this unique coin, and we'll reveal its impressive value by the end of the video. The 2014 Shenandoah quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program. This program, which began in 2010, is dedicated to showcasing the country's most beloved national parks and historic sites. Every year, 5 different quarters were released, each one representing a different park or national monument from across the United States. In 2014, the Shenandoah National Park quarter was the first of the year's 5 coins to be released, and it's become a favorite among collectors due to its stunning design and the breathtaking beauty of the park it represents. Shenandoah National Park, located in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, is a place of immense natural beauty, famous for its stunning views, diverse wildlife, and tranquil hiking trails. The park is particularly known for the Skyline Drive, a scenic highway that runs the length of the park, offering visitors magnificent vistas of the mountains, valleys, and forests below. As a national park, Shenandoah is not only a place of natural wonder but also an important cultural landmark, attracting millions of visitors each year. In selecting Shenandoah National Park for inclusion in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the U.S. Mint chose to highlight not just the park's physical beauty, but also its rich historical and ecological importance. The coin is a fitting tribute to a park that has served as a sanctuary for wildlife and a haven for outdoor enthusiasts for generations. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2014 Shenandoah National Park quarter. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image of a large, iconic hawk soaring above the Shenandoah Valley. This majestic bird is a symbol of freedom and the natural splendor that defines the park. Below the hawk, you can see a view of the Shenandoah Valley, with its lush green forests and rolling hills. The design captures the essence of what makes Shenandoah so special, its sweeping views and rich wildlife. The design was created by artist Richard Masters, who worked closely with the U.S. Mint to bring the spirit of Shenandoah National Park to life on this coin. It's a beautiful example of how a simple quarter can evoke the feeling of being in the heart of nature. Surrounding the central image, you'll see the words Shenandoah, Virginia, and 2014, along with the inscription E Pluribus Unum, symbolizing the unity of the states. The mint mark is also visible on the coin, indicating whether it was struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. On the obverse side, the coin features the familiar image of George Washington, which is standard for all quarters produced by the U.S. Mint. This side of the coin is unchanged, ensuring that while the reverse side may feature unique designs representing different parks or states, the portrait of Washington remains a constant symbol of the nation's heritage. The 2014 Shenandoah Quarter, like the other quarters in the America the Beautiful series, was produced in large quantities for circulation. As a result, the vast majority of these coins were spent and used in daily transactions. However, what sets this coin apart and makes it especially appealing to collectors is the condition in which it survives. As with any coin, the better the condition, the more valuable it becomes in the eyes of collectors. Coins that are kept in excellent, uncirculated condition are highly sought after, as they maintain their original quality and appeal. That if you happen to find a Shenandoah quarter in pristine condition, you could have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. Coins that have been carefully stored or preserved, without any signs of wear or tarnish, can command much higher prices than those that have been passed around in everyday use. In fact, the value of a coin can rise significantly depending on how well it has been kept over the years. In addition to finding a coin in mint condition, collectors also seek out coins with unique features or errors. Minting errors can occur during the production process, resulting in coins that have some kind of flaw or variation from the intended design. These error coins are particularly valuable because they are one-of-a-kind pieces, often attracting a premium in the collector's market. While it's not common to find an error coin in the Shenandoah series, there have been occasional cases of doubled designs, off-center strikes, or other imperfections that have made these coins more desirable. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare variants, it could be worth a small fortune. But now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the potential value of the 2014 Shenandoah National Park Quarter. The standard version of this coin, even in excellent uncirculated condition, can be worth more than just its face value of 25 cents. However, the real value comes into play when you find a coin in mint condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error or unique characteristic. A pristine, uncirculated 2014 Shenandoah quarter can be worth up to $15,000, yes, that's right, $15,000 for a single coin. It's a testament to the power of coin collecting and the value that can be found in the most unexpected places. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who simply stumbled upon a 2014 Shenandoah quarter in their change, it's worth taking a closer look at its condition and any unique features it may have. So, next time you're sifting through your coin collection or searching through a jar of loose change, keep an eye out for the 2014 Shenandoah quarter. It could be the key to unlocking a hidden treasure. Thank you for joining us today in our exploration of the 2014 Shenandoah National Park Quarter. Top 3, we're diving into the world of the 2000 New Hampshire State Quarter, a coin that holds a rich history, an intriguing design, and a surprising value that could leave you stunned. If you've ever come across a 2000 New Hampshire quarter, or if you're just getting into the world of rare coin collecting, this is the video you'll want to stick around for. We'll explore the fascinating context of this coin, the symbolism behind its design, its minting history, and, of course, reveal how much it could be worth today. Let's get started. The 2000 New Hampshire quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's popular 50-state quarters program. Launched in 1999, this program was designed to honor each of the 50 states in the U.S. by issuing a unique quarter for every state in the Union. This ambitious project ran from 1999 to 2008, with 5 new state quarters being released each year. Each quarter featured a distinct design representing an iconic feature of the state it was celebrating, whether it was a symbol of the state's natural beauty, its historical significance, or its cultural identity. New Hampshire's quarter, released in 2000, was the 9th coin in the series, and it stood out for the powerful imagery it conveyed. The state of New Hampshire, known for its beautiful landscapes and pivotal role in American history, was well represented in the design of this coin. If you take a close look at the 2000 New Hampshire quarter, you'll notice that it is not just a simple coin, it's a snapshot of New Hampshire's rich heritage. The design of the New Hampshire quarter was created by artist and engraver John Flanagan, who took inspiration from some of the state's most important cultural and historical symbols. At the center of the coin is the iconic Old Man of the Mountain, a natural rock formation that was located in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. The rock formation, which resembled the profile of an old man's face, was one of the most famous landmarks in the state and a beloved symbol of New Hampshire's natural beauty. The Old Man of the Mountain held a special place in the hearts of New Hampshire residents and visitors alike. Unfortunately, this landmark collapsed in 2003, just a few years after the coin was released. As a result, the 2000 New Hampshire quarter became even more significant as a lasting tribute to a symbol that was no longer part of the state's landscape. The inclusion of the Old Man of the Mountain on the coin made it a truly unique representation of New Hampshire's history and identity. Alongside the Old Man of the Mountain, the coin also features a backdrop of the state's beautiful mountains, which are an essential part of the state's landscape and character. The design captures the essence of New Hampshire's natural beauty, and its timeless appeal has made this quarter particularly attractive to collectors. The coin is inscribed with the words, "Live free or die," the state's official motto, which speaks to New Hampshire's proud history of independence and resilience. The reverse side of the quarter also includes the usual inscription of United States of America, e pluribus unum, and the denomination of quarter dollar. The obverse side of the coin, which features George Washington, remains unchanged from the rest of the state quarters series. However, it's the reverse design that really captures the essence of New Hampshire's identity, making it a standout coin in the series. When it comes to the history of the New Hampshire quarter's minting, it's important to remember that this coin was produced as part of a large batch intended for circulation. Like most quarters, the 2000 New Hampshire quarter was released in millions of units, which means that the vast majority of these coins circulated widely and were subject to wear and tear over time. Most of the quarters from this series are not in mint condition, and as a result, they're worth no more than their face value of 25 cents. However, as with any coin, the condition in which it has been kept plays a major role in its value. A well-preserved, uncirculated New Hampshire quarter is far more valuable than a worn, circulated one. Uncirculated coins are highly sought after by collectors, and if you're lucky enough to have one of these in your collection, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Coins in uncirculated condition are often graded by professionals, with the highest grades being assigned to those that show no signs of wear and retain their original luster and sharp details. A coin that has been carefully stored in a protective case or kept in a mint roll will generally be worth much more than one that has been tossed around in a coin jar or spent in everyday transactions. For collectors, the condition of the coin can make all the difference in determining its value. In addition to the standard uncirculated coins, certain rare minting errors or unique variations can make a particular New Hampshire quarter even more valuable. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, resulting in a coin that's different from the intended design. These errors can range from slight misprints to more noticeable flaws, like double strikes, off-center prints, or other imperfections that make the coin stand out. Error coins are highly prized by collectors because they are unique, and the rarer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. In the case of the 2000 New Hampshire quarter, there have been reports of minor errors that make certain examples even more sought after. If you happen to find a New Hampshire quarter with a minting error, it could significantly increase the coin's value. So, what is the value of the 2000 New Hampshire quarter today? Well, the value of a standard, uncirculated New Hampshire quarter in good condition can be worth more than its face value, often fetching a few dollars depending on the market. However, the real excitement happens when you start looking at the higher quality specimens or error coins. A flawless, uncirculated 2000 New Hampshire quarter can fetch up to $59,000 at auction, depending on its condition and rarity. That's right, $59,000 for a single quarter. The rarity and historical significance of this coin make it one of the most valuable quarters in the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program. Whether it's the striking design, the connection to New Hampshire's iconic landmark, or the allure of a well-preserved piece of history, the 2000 New Hampshire quarter holds tremendous value for collectors. If you have a 2000 New Hampshire quarter in your collection, or if you happen to find one, make sure to examine it closely for any signs of wear, minting errors, or unique features. It could be worth much more than you think. Top 4, we're going to take a deep dive into the 2001 New York State Quarter, a coin that, despite being part of the widely circulated 50-state quarters program, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and history buffs alike. You'll be amazed at the fascinating history behind this quarter, the symbolism woven into its design, and just how much it's worth today. Stick around to the end, and we'll reveal the staggering value of this particular coin. The year 2001 marked a significant moment in the history of U.S. coins. It was the second year of the 50 State Quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative by the U.S. Mint that started in 1999. This program, which spanned nearly a decade, was designed to honor each state in the U.S. with a unique quarter featuring symbols of that state's identity, history, or culture. Every year, 5 states were honored, with the U.S. Mint releasing a series of 5 distinct quarters to represent them. The New York Quarter, released in 2001, was one of the most highly anticipated of the batch, and it quickly became a favorite among collectors. New York, known as the Empire State, was not just the 11th state in the Union, but also one of the most influential and iconic in American history. Its contributions to the country's culture, economy, and politics are vast. From the historic significance of New York City and the Statue of Liberty to the state's deep connection to immigration and the arts, New York holds an unmatched place in the American story. When it came time to design New York State Quarter, the U.S. Mint wanted to capture the essence of the state in a way that was both visually striking and historically meaningful. The reverse side of the quarter features an image of the Statue of Liberty, one of the most recognizable symbols of freedom and democracy in the world. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France in 1886, and since then, it has stood as a beacon of hope for immigrants arriving in America, as well as a symbol of the ideals of liberty and freedom that the United States was founded upon. The design of the New York Quarter cleverly incorporates the Statue of Liberty, not only as a symbol of the state but as a representation of the American spirit itself. Above the statue, you'll find the words, New York, and the year, 2001, with the phrase, E pluribus unum, around the outer edge of the coin, reminding us of the unity of the United States. The coin's design also includes a small depiction of the state skyline, including the iconic outline of the Empire State Building, another quintessential symbol of New York and American achievement. Artistically, the design of the 2001 New York Quarter was created by designer John Flanagan, who worked with the U.S. Mint to produce the final image. Flanagan's work on the design of the New York Quarter has been praised for its detail and for capturing the essence of New York's influence. The Statue of Liberty's position on the coin is designed to evoke the feeling of grandeur and importance, while the Empire State Building further connects the coin to the state's modern and dynamic history. One of the key elements that make this coin so interesting is the depiction of New York's skyline, which visually captures the energy and vitality of the state. The skyline, dominated by the Empire State Building, is representative of the state's bustling cities, its architectural achievements, and its critical role in both the American economy and the global stage. On the obverse side of the quarter, we find the familiar image of George Washington, who has graced U.S. quarters since 1932. This side of the coin has remained unchanged throughout the entire 50 State Quarters program, maintaining Washington's prominent presence on U.S. currency. While the reverse side changes with each state, this continuity serves as a reminder of the nation's founding, providing a balance between the new and the old. While the 2001 New York Quarter was issued in large quantities, the value of this coin today isn't determined solely by its rarity or the number produced. What really sets coins apart in the world of collecting is their condition. As you may know, coins that are in mint or near mint condition are worth far more than those that have been worn down through circulation. The 2001 New York Quarter, though widely distributed, can still fetch impressive prices if it's in excellent shape. If you happen to have a 2001 New York Quarter that has been carefully preserved, you might want to take a closer look. A coin that has been stored properly, perhaps in a protective sleeve or case, will retain its original luster, sharp details, and overall visual appeal. These coins are highly sought after by collectors who prize their condition and rarity. The 2001 New York Quarter is especially prized for its connection to one of the most famous and beloved states in the U.S. Given the importance of New York, and the coin's iconic design featuring the Statue of Liberty, this coin has become a symbol not only of the state but of American values themselves. As such, it's no surprise that it has become highly collectible. another aspect of the coin that collectors look for is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors are fascinating because they are unique, and no two error coins are exactly the same. These errors happen during the production process, and when they occur, the result is a coin that deviates from the intended design. These errors can include things like double strikes, off-center printing, or missing elements. Minting errors are prized by collectors because they are one of a kind, and they often fetch much higher prices than regular coins. If you're lucky enough to find a 2001 New York quarter with an error, it could be worth far more than the typical coin in circulation. Some of these error coins have been sold at auction for thousands of dollars, depending on the nature of the error and its rarity. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of the 2001 New York quarter today. While most of the coins from this series are worth only their face value of 25 cents, there are some that have commanded high prices in the numismatic market. A flawless, uncirculated 2001 New York quarter can fetch up to $51,000 depending on its condition and any unique characteristics, such as minting errors or low mintage variants. Yes, you heard that right, $51,000. It's incredible to think that a simple quarter could hold such immense value. Of course, to achieve this level of worth, the coin must be in near-perfect condition, carefully preserved, and free from any damage or wear. If you have one of these rare, pristine quarters, you could be sitting on a treasure that's worth far more than its face value. So, what should you do if you come across a 2001 New York quarter? Well, take a close look at its condition first. If it's in excellent shape and shows little to no signs of wear, it could be a valuable coin. Look for any errors or unique characteristics that could increase its value even further. And if you think you found a truly special piece, consider having it graded by a professional to determine its true worth. The 2001 New York State Quarter is more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of New York's contribution to American history and culture. Its beautiful design, rich symbolism, and the story it tells make it a highly prized coin among collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out in coin collecting, the 2001 New York quarter is one to keep an eye on. Top 5 and last rare coin, we have a very special coin to explore, the 2007 Idaho quarter. It's part of the 50 state quarters program, and while it might seem like just another regular coin, it holds much more than meets the eye. Stick with us until the end to learn how this coin could be worth a lot more than you think. The year 2007 marked a major milestone for the United States as the 50 state quarters program was drawing to a close. This program, launched in 1999, featured a series of 25-cent coins, each representing one of the 50 states. The idea was to celebrate America's diversity and history through unique coin designs. By 2007, the program was nearing its end, and Idaho, with its stunning landscapes and rich history, was selected to be commemorated in this iconic series. Idaho, known for its rugged mountains, vast wilderness, and natural beauty, holds a unique place in American history. In fact, Idaho became the 43rd state to join the Union in 1890. When designing the quarter to represent Idaho, the United States Mint wanted to capture the essence of what makes the state so special. The design of the 2007 Idaho quarter reflects this with a stunning representation of the state's natural resources. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a beautifully detailed image of a peregrine falcon in flight, with the majestic Sawtooth Mountains in the background. The falcon, known for its speed and agility, is a symbol of Idaho's wild and untamed nature. It soars above the rugged peaks of the Sawtooth Mountains, emphasizing the natural beauty and freedom that define the state. This imagery beautifully encapsulates Idaho's diverse wildlife, while also honoring the state's wilderness and its importance in American history. Above the falcon, you'll notice the inscription Idaho, as well as the state's motto, Esto Perpetua, which translates to, Let it be perpetual. This motto is a fitting tribute to the state's enduring spirit and its commitment to preserving its rich heritage. The combination of the falcon and the mountains creates a striking visual representation of Idaho's wild frontier and its connection to nature. The obverse side of the coin, as with all quarters in the 50 state quarters program, features the familiar portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. His image has been on the quarter since 1932, and it serves as a reminder of the country's founding and the values of freedom and democracy that continue to shape the nation. Now, let's talk about the minting process, which plays a significant role in determining the value of a coin. The 2007 Idaho quarter was produced by the United States Mint in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these minting locations used a slightly different process, but all coins were produced using the same basic specifications. The coin is made of a clad composition, which consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. It has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, a weight of 5.67 grams, and a reeded edge, which makes it easy to identify in a collection. While millions of these Idaho quarters were produced, the key factor that influences their value is their condition. Coins that were widely circulated and used in daily transactions often show signs of wear and tear, such as scratches, discoloration, and other imperfections. However, coins that have been carefully preserved, either by collectors or through other means, can be incredibly valuable. Coins that are in uncirculated condition or have been stored in pristine condition for years are much rarer and often attract collectors who are looking for coins in the best possible state. What makes the 2007 Idaho quarter particularly attractive to collectors is not just its design, but also its rarity in mint condition. Collectors of the 50 State Quarter series are always on the lookout for coins that are in excellent shape, and because the Idaho quarter was produced in large numbers, finding one in uncirculated condition can be a challenge. As a result, this particular coin has become a sought-after piece for those trying to complete their quarter sets. But what about coins with errors? Minting errors are an important factor in determining the value of a coin, and they can make a coin significantly more valuable. In the case of the 2007 Idaho quarter, there have been a few known examples of coins with unique errors. For instance, some coins were struck off-center, meaning the design was not properly aligned during the minting process. Others may have suffered from double strikes, which causes parts of the design to appear twice. These types of errors are rare and make the coin highly collectible, as they are often seen as one-of-a-kind pieces. If you happen to come across an Idaho quarter with a minting error, you could be holding a coin worth far more than its face value. The appeal of the 2007 Idaho quarter lies in its combination of beautiful design, historical significance, and rarity. It represents not just the state of Idaho, but also the larger story of America's national identity. The 50 State Quarters program was a celebration of the country's diversity, and the Idaho quarter perfectly encapsulates the spirit of the American wilderness and the untamed beauty of the western United States. As for its current value, if you happen to have an Idaho quarter in uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error, you might be surprised to learn that it can be worth as much as $37,000. That's right, this seemingly ordinary quarter, which was once just another coin circulating in daily transactions, can now fetch an impressive price due to its rarity and historical significance. Of course, the value of the coin can vary based on its condition, but a well-preserved example, especially with an error, can be a true treasure. So, if you have any 2007 Idaho quarters lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. A coin that may seem ordinary at first glance could turn out to be a valuable collector's item. Make sure to check for any minting errors and carefully examine its condition to see if you might have a rare gem on your hands. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever come across a 2007 Idaho quarter, or do you have any other rare or valuable coins in your collection? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Thanks for joining us, and happy collecting!